Howdy folks, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm taking a bit of a break from Crete in this episode, mostly because I really want to be level 40 before I continue my adventures there for reasons which will become apparent upon our return to Crete. So today I'm levelling up back in mainland Greece, and I've just spotted Alcibiades, and his quests are always amusing, so let's see what the young dog's up to, shall we?
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed, but their eyes were wide open for her.
Alcibiades in love. This must be some kind of scheme.
I'm hurt. You never talk about me like that.
My sweet Miss Theseus, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
I'm guessing she's rich.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
There's got to be something going on here.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
It's a fair point.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not all.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
Oh, somebody hold me while I puke. He's got to be working some kind of angle here, because this is just not the Alcibiades we all know and love. Either that, or somebody's cooked up another love potion, which, well, it seems more likely than the idea of Alcibiades falling in love by himself. Anyway, we're nearly there. Let's have a look. Icarus? Altar of Prometheus. Historical location, fact fans. Prometheus stole fire from the gods and gave it to mankind, pissing off all of the gods in the process.
Here it is.
Wait,
There
what?
it is.
Oh, yeah, I need to find stuff, don't I? A bouquet, food for an offering, and a wedding ring. Huh. You know, come to think of it, this is starting to sound more like the Alcibiades we all know. The fact that he's marrying, and I have to steal a wedding ring for him. The cheap bastard. Right, let's check this place out again, see if I missed anything. Apparently there's also an Enigmata Ostraka here. One treasure and a captain. So there's a location objective here. I mean, I don't have to complete it. That was the captain, I think. Yeah. Why is the altar of love guarded as heavily as this? There's only one treasure.
I think this will be a nice enough offering.
Stolen food? Okay. Alcibiades, we really must talk about your unwillingness to spend money. Oh, there's the Enigmata Ostraka. Ready for a long hike. At the top of this mountain you can see the entirety of Greece. Follow the road west to the statue of Prometheus.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Okay, we'll figure that one out later. For now, let's keep our mind on the game. As usual, of course, I'm going to at least attempt to do this stealthily, but I'll probably screw it up beyond all measure and end up having to slaughter everybody. And I've screwed it up already, yeah. Well, did you honestly expect anything less of me? Oh, actually, the alarm hasn't been raised, but they're gonna... Nope, they've seen... Yeah, it's a bit late trying to hide the body now, Jingles. Or is it? Oh no, I do seem to have actually gotten away with it. Alright, we're still on. I mean, I'm not doing it completely stealthily, am I? I'm still slaughtering my way through to... What is it I'm looking for? I've got the food. So far, 2 Greek soldiers have died for a wedding ring and a bouquet of flowers. Totally worth it. Right. I'm going to have to kill them all, aren't I? Guy's practicing in the courtyard. The treasure's on one side of him, one of the quest items is on the other. There's no way I'm going to be able to lift them both without silencing the guard in the middle. Yeah, we're going to have to stab them all again. What's this guy up to? Okay, he's indoors, there's no obvious way down to him. Except maybe through the window. Yep. Yeah, see, it's a good job I did hide the bodies. He would have seen them. Let's stow him somewhere. This'll do. I'm in a rush. Let's see if I can lure the captain over here with a whistle. Well, come on then. Oi, cloth ears. Come and investigate the noise.
Where did that come from?
Oh, well, not both of you. Great. Let's see if I can at least assassinate one of them. Nope, screwed it up. Right. Time to get busy with the stabbing. Do try to keep the noise down, chaps. Right. Okay, let's just get rid of him for the moment. Remove this guy's shield. And... oh, fantastic. Another one turned up.
Just die already! You've made a big mistake, scum!
Yeah, you like that, don't you, bitch? Oh, I've upset him. Then again, this guy doesn't need to die to complete the location objective, so it's all good. He is definitely upset. Did you like that move? Watch, I'll do it again. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll just dodge your wild swing and then give you a damn good skewering. Right, Captain dead. I've got the Enigmata Ostraka. I just need to loot the treasure. And collect the quest objectives as well, obviously. You know, that's what I'm actually here for. Well, that's not a bad little bow.
Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades' standards.
Right, got the stuff. Where's this wench? Oh, bloody hell, she's sitting right there the whole time. Well, she obviously has a high tolerance for bloodshed, so that's one good point in her favour.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to.
She's not much to
On top
look
of
at,
that,
really, is she?
He prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
Wait, what?
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
Hang on a minute.
How can you treat someone like Alcibiades that way?
Oh, please. If anyone deserves it, it's Alcibiades. Surely
Well.
you've noticed. The obsession with sex,
Yeah.
lies,
Yeah.
drinking.
So lying to him is what he deserves?
Of
Yeah.
course. And it's not like he'll get nothing in return. I mean, look at me.
And what
Actually,
if I
you're
tell
not
Alcibiades
that
anything?
much to look at.
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return. But it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
Right, well, she seems nice. What am I going to... She did make some very good points. I mean, I like Alcibiades, but he is a git. In fact, I probably like him because he's a git. But I do like him, and he deserves to know the truth. And if anybody can handle the truth, it's going to be Alcibiades.
It's all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
Well, you are perfect for each other.
You must see something in her that I don't.
Well, that's true. Quite often, too. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's using you for her own gain.
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her.
Yeah, that seems
I'm
about
glad
right.
you and I were able to work together, Kassandra.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
Yeah.
So that package in Corinthia?
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. And my plan worked. Thanks to you.
Okay.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
Alright.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
And...
What about your friend? The one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And God's curse anyone who doubts that.
okay.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Oh,
Let
I
me
think
guess.
I get the picture
Rich
by now.
house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love.
Right.
If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Yep. Those two are a match made in heaven. Still, my conscience is clear. He knows exactly what he's getting into.
It's such a beautiful day, and there will be so many more to come. Thanks to you, Kassandra.
Although it is Alcibiades, he probably didn't need my help for that and knew exactly what he was getting into long before he asked me for help. Still, I did my part. Oh look, I'm almost level 40. I think it's about time to head back to Crete. Do you remember in the previous episode I talked you through the history of the Palace of Knossos and how it was built over the labyrinth, which according to mythological legend was constructed to contain the Minotaur, famous mythological creature. Well, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the Minotaur is anything but mythological. And this is why I wanted to be around level 40 before I came back here, because I tried doing this at level 35 in a previous walkthrough. It didn't end well.
Don't touch that chest. It's mine.
I'm no thief, but if I was, I'd want something more valuable.
Take that back.
These ruins are an interesting place to set up camp. What brings you here?
A long time ago, below this very spot, my pater, the great adventurer Nikios, entered the labyrinth to steal the Minotaur's treasure. As I waited outside, I heard shouts and roars. Then his men came pouring out. His men, but not Pater. I need to save him.
A tragic tale. But last I heard, the Minotaur was living in Pefka. He's quite famous.
They don't know what they're talking about. The real Minotaur is in Messara.
That's what they said in Pefka.
It's a scam. Trust me, I know scams.
Where is he then? You said the labyrinth was beneath us.
Yeah, there's a creepy-looking trapdoor beneath the temple.
Take me there. And I will slay the Minotaur and find your pater's... Find your pater.
You'll do that?
The Minotaur will die, and I will find your pater.
Thank you, Theseus. No one ever believes me.
Just calm down and take me to the labyrinth. What's your name?
Ardos, now follow me. The entrance is way down on the ground. It's down, this way. This place is going to blow your mind, Theseus. There's a huge room, and there's a huge hole in the ground, with a huge door. Everybody keeps going on about how Theseus killed the Minotaur. Lies, I heard it. A roar like a rolling thunder. Yeah, that's it. The Minotaur is still alive and hungry.
Great.
I'm glad you came along. No pater has a shot of getting out of that damn labyrinth. They really didn't have to put the entrance this deep. Almost there, but here we are. Isn't this amazing?
Yeah. That's one way of putting it.
I've seen some things, Ardos, but this...
is amazing!
Kid has a very limited vocabulary.
So the Minotaur lies beneath Knossos Palace. Open the door. I've got a Minotaur to slay.
Oh, right. It's locked.
Well, your dad's in there, so at some point it was unlocked.
Don't worry, we'll find a way. You must know something.
I don't, but the guys who went into the labyrinth with my pater will. I tried talking to them, but they won't speak to me.
They'll speak to me. Who are these people?
The collector, Swordfish, and my old caretaker. My old caretaker.
Okay.
Boring old man. Never wanted to talk to me about my pater or the Minotaur. So I left him to find out the truth on my own.
Bold.
And the collector is this guy who buys weird stuff. He's a merchant in Gortin.
And the swordfish?
Oh, and the last guy, they call him Swordfish.
Of course.
He's the boss of Octopus Bay, and he's mean.
Spoiler alert, he's also a cultist. So, you know, while I'm here, may as well. Anyway, shortly afterwards, I'm pumping the kid for some more information when he lets slip something very interesting.
Where should I start looking for Swordfish?
Fisherman's Beachhead in Heraklion would be your best bet. No one's seen him in years. Some think he's dead.
Yeah, that's the part that bothers me. Swordfish hasn't been seen in years. Some think he's dead. It's the he hasn't been seen in years part that bothers me. Presumably when he came out of the labyrinth, minus the kid's father, but with the other two survivors had their eyes open and saw him coming out of the labyrinth. And yet he hasn't been seen in years. So how long has this kid been camping out here waiting for somebody to turn up and rescue his father? How long has this kid's father been stuck in the labyrinth? I mean, he's probably dead. But does the kid really think that after years, he's still going to be down there waiting to be rescued? Maybe this kid isn't quite as smart and self-reliant as he first appears, because that's a hell of a long time to be in denial. Anyway, first order of business, back to Heraklion, Fisherman's Beachhead. Anybody who can tell me anything about the swordfish, alive or dead?
I hear you're looking for a certain fish.
Yes, Swordfish.
I hope you know what you're in for. He's ruthless, cut off a man's nose just for sneezing.
Where is he?
No one's seen him in a long time. But there's a rumor he controls Heraklion from a hideout underground.
That's ridiculous.
It's all I know, mistress.
If he's so dangerous, why are you talking to me?
I'm old, tired, sick of bowing down to pay fees. If you can take him out, We're all better for it.
Not another word out of you, Malaka. I have orders. Everyone who talks about Swordfish must die.
Dude, come on, seriously? Do you see the armour? Do you see the weapons? Just exactly how lucky are you feeling? Oh well. Can't blame them for trying, I suppose. Right, anyway, with that little piece of unpleasantness taken care of, we now have to find and reach the Swordfish's hideout. Well, given that it's indicated on the map and in the world by a dirty great big objective marker, it's not going to be too difficult to find. Reaching it, however, is going to be slightly tricky, because it's not just underground, as the rumours indicated, it's also a little bit underwater. On the way there, of course, there is also a location objective here. One treasure at the Fisherman's Beacon. So we'll have that. And now, to find the Swordfish. The entrance to his secret lair is down here. And those are some very nasty sharks. So I'm just going to kill them the safe way from up here, using the bow. And now we're going to have to swim for it. I'll just grab the leather from the dead sharks while I'm here. Actually, let's not. I'm going to need all the breath I've got. There are a lot of bits of people floating around in here. Swordfish ain't the kind of person you want to be sitting next to at a dinner party.
My God, what's going on here? Swordfish.
He's also more than a little unhinged by his encounter with the Minotaur, and it's the reason why he's been, well, disappeared for the last couple of years. You can hear him raving and shouting away in the background. He's another one of those cultists that you never really get any clues that lead you directly to him as a cultist. You just kind of stumble across him as you follow the quests throughout the game. And it's not much of a spoiler, but don't bother trying to sneak up on him to take him out with a nice clean stealth assassination kill. It's not that easy. You see, I tried to, but as soon as you get close to him, this happens.
Deimos, I knew you'd come.
Oh,
Dog! Dog of Cosmos! Have you come to bite?
he thinks I'm my brother. Yeah, we'll play along.
I've come to tear your face off, Swordfish.
You think I haven't been preparing for this day?
I'm here for the...
I won't go back! I won't go back in there! I don't care if I owe the cult. I want out! You want that artifact? Go fetch it!
Once a cultist, always a cultist.
What do you want from me then, Deimos?
Answers. And you will give them to me. How did you get into the labyrinth?
Nikios had a key. He put it into the steel.
But you can't go in there. He'll kill you. It'll get out and kill us all!
You underestimate me.
That's what Nikios said! Ah! I'll feed you to the sharks!
Yeah, we're going to see about that. Poison up. And let him have it. This is actually a fairly tricky fight, because he doesn't fight fair. Yep. Swordfish comes equipped with a Romulan cloaking device. I mean, it's not really that difficult to fight as long as you just keep moving. And remember that every time you inflict a serious bit of hurt on him, he's going to stealth up. And you should keep moving to avoid his attack from stealth, which will do a fair amount of damage. Other than that, it's fairly straightforward. Just, you know, don't get hit much. and repetitively insert long, sharp, pointy objects into him. It's like it says on the World of Warcraft loading screens. simple tactic to defeating any boss. Just keep your hit points above 0 while reducing theirs to 0. Simple. Now get him before he stealths again. No. No, bugger off. I see what you're trying to do. Got him on the ropes now. Let's finish him. Come on. Gotcha. Confirm the kill. And take his stuff.
Not so good with a sword after all.
Just hold still while I stick my spear into you. So let's see what he's got.
You can find drachmi anywhere if you look hard
Ooh.
enough. All it takes is a
Amazon
little
braces.
persuasion.
My third piece of the Amazon set. Fantastic stuff. As well as an artifact fragment, although I'm going to have to kill every other existing cultist to upgrade the spear with artifact fragments any further. And also, let's not forget, a further clue as to the identity of the leader of the heroes of the cult. Although I have to admit, as clues go, it's not much. Whoever he is, I'm unlikely to stumble across him by accident based on the clues that I've already got so far, so I'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way by tracking down and killing the 2 surviving members of the heroes of the cult. Get him that way. In the meantime, however, the kid said his old caretaker had an important message for him back home. So, here we are.
This must be Ardos's house.
And there he is. Hang on a minute. I thought you said the caretaker was really old.
Where's the boy? Ardos.
You're his caretaker?
I don't think so.
Of course. I need to speak with him.
Let's see if he falls for this.
Don't you recognize me? Remember all the times we shared the secrets?
Don't take me for a fool.
Well, it was worth a shot. Now things are going to have to get messy.
Who told you about the boy? Speak!
It's nothing personal with the boy or the old man, but if I tell you anything, I am good as...
Dead? Guess what'll happen if you don't tell me anything?
Okay. What is it you want to know?
What is to happen to the boy?
I don't know, Mistios. They just told me to bring him back, but we both know what they're capable of.
And you'd bring them an innocent boy?
Well, he's a thieving little toe rag. He's not that
Where's the
innocent.
old man?
They're at Festos village, southwest of here. They got him tied to a post and they're beating him.
Okay.
You'd stand by as an old man gets beaten.
But
And you agreed to kidnap the boy.
they're just up the road. The cult. Go kill them all. You'll be doing me a favor too. Let me go, and I won't tell anyone
Did
what
everybody in Greece know about this bloody cult except for
I'll
me?
let you decide your fate. I need to find the old man.
Thank you, Mistios.
Old man is alive.
What part of secret
Should check the temple
societies
in
do these
Knossos.
cultists not understand? Well, I shouldn't complain, because it's not exactly making them difficult to track down, is it? Right, anyway, there's some serious stabbing needs doing if I'm going to speak to this old man. I mean, it's a trap, obviously, but...
I
well,
should watch my step around here.
there's only, what, 4, 5 of them? Let's see how many of them I can take out quietly before things start getting loud and stabby. There's 2 there. There's the captain. 1 over there. And 1 taking a nap. Can assassinate the captain. Take her daggers. Let's get this one. It'll be easiest. Oh, I have now assassinated 100 enemies and earned a new engraving, plus 10% adrenaline on an assassination kill. Let's take care of Sleeping Beauty. And now for the last 2. At best, I'm probably only going to be able to get a stealth kill on 1 of them. What, you didn't see that? Seriously? Well, far be it from me to complain. Let's free the old
I
man.
told you everything I know.
Yeah. Shut up, old fella. I'm with the white hats.
Ardos sent me. Can you walk?
The boy. Thank the gods. Let's get out of here before they return.
I don't think they'll be returning. Not unless you believe in resurrection. Right, old man. This'll do. Come on, spill the beans. What's going on?
Breathe, old man.
Ardos, the boy. Is he safe? Alive?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say he was safe, but he's definitely alive.
He's made a lot of enemies with his charm.
At least he's safe from any danger I may have caused him.
I'm looking for a way into the labyrinth. Ardos said you might know something.
I know this. That place is death.
Why would they hurt you?
When the survivors fled the Minotaur, they left behind a disc. The key to the labyrinth. And I kept it.
Then why do they think Ardos has it?
Because he does. He stole it from me. And I told them about it. They tortured me, Mystios. I tried not to break. I failed him. I failed him all these years.
Ah, don't be so hard on yourself, old man.
The people who tortured you belong to a powerful cult. They have broken stronger men than you. You can still make things right with Ardos. As smart as he is, he still needs someone to look out for him. Family. He needs you.
And he's not that smart.
He doesn't even want to see me, Mystios.
Like I said, he's not
Keep
that smart.
trying.
About the disc. He doesn't know its true purpose, Mystios. With it, you'll be able to open the labyrinth. Just promise to keep him safe.
He'll be safe with me. I should ask Ardos if the old man is telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. So, caretaker, swordfish, that just leaves the collector.
You must be the hoarder.
The collector.
Dust collector, maybe. I'm here about the Minotaur.
No. I can't. I don't know anything about the Minotaur.
Ardos sent me. He says you know things.
Ardos, the boy. Never talk to the boy. We all promised.
What you saw has scarred you. Those scars are starting to fade. Perhaps you'd like some fresh ones.
No, please. I have answers. If you aim to survive that beast in the labyrinth, I know what you'll need.
Tell me your secret, collector.
The armor of Theseus himself. It's the only thing that can withstand the beast. But it's not here. It's in the fort. I had to sell it.
There's nothing wrong with my armor.
Nicios thought his armor was the finest in the Greek world. He could have worn Theseus when we found it. But I was the perfect fit. Minotaur struck me right in the chest. Should have died. But Nicios... Don't make Nicios' mistake. Wear Theseus' armor.
I'll cut a very long story short here. Into the fort, kill the guards, steal the armor.
Theseus' armor. Oh, it is real. I wonder how many more pieces of Theseus' armor are there.
Stopping along the way to loot everything else that isn't nailed down, and then back to the Palace of Knossos. Now, at this point, I've no doubt that students of Greek mythology amongst you are scratching your head in puzzlement and saying, hang on a minute, I've read the legends. Theseus did kill the Minotaur, so it can't possibly have been the actual Minotaur that killed Nicios, the kid's father, and chased his associates out of the labyrinth. Or is the game trying to say that Theseus lied and didn't actually kill the Minotaur? Well, no, the game's not trying to say that at all. It's not arguing with the official Greek legends. Theseus did kill the Minotaur in the labyrinth beneath the palace 2,000 years previous to these events. And yet 2,000 years later, the Minotaur did also kill the kid's father. Complicated? Confusing? Yeah, but it is all going to make sense.
You.
Whatever it was, I didn't steal it.
The old caretaker said you
Whoa, he told you stuff? Did he tell you anything about my pater?
No, he didn't, but
What about the collector?
he said you're like your pater.
Really? That's nice to know.
Look, the old caretaker said you...
Wait. And Swordfish? What did he say? You found him, right?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
He said the key goes in the stele.
Oh, I know where the steel is. But wait, what's this key you're talking about?
You stole it, you little toe rag.
The old man said you stole something from him.
No, I didn't. Wait, what did he accuse me of stealing?
The key to the labyrinth, a disc.
Oh. You mean this old thing? I always wondered what it was for.
Swordfish mentioned there was a place to put the disc. In a stele.
Oh, so what do we do now?
If we put the disc into the stele, the entrance to the labyrinth should open. Then I see about a Minotaur.
And you'll save my pater too, right?
Yeah, about that.
Ardos, I don't think your pater is still...
He's alive, I know it. We just have to hurry.
We just have to hurry.
Looks like a piece of Theseus' armor.
Kid, it's been years. I think that ship has sailed. So, the plot thickens. How can it be possible for the legendary Greek hero Theseus to have slain the Minotaur? We're not talking about a Minotaur here, it's the Minotaur. How can Theseus have slain the Minotaur 2,000 years ago? Right here in the labyrinth underneath the palace. And yet the Minotaur is still here, alive and kicking. Because there's definitely something down there that killed Nikios and scared the Swordfish so much that he went mad. And the Swordfish didn't really seem to be the kind of guy that's scared easily. So just what exactly is it that's lurking down there in the labyrinth? Tune in for the next episode! And we might find out. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend.